So, as the music fades. Yeah, man! This is Rich Conover coming to you live from Jam Fest Studios here in the hood, Golden Gate City. Yeah, man. Hey, it's Thursday, November 19th. We've got Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys in the studio, man. Woo! I know. All right, I know it doesn't look like they're in the studio, but I know they're here. These are their instruments. You know, we put a new massage table in the green room, and I think that's probably where Buck is right now. In the meantime, I know I saw a drummer running around out there. Is there a Jeffrey Dean in the house? Come on, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. No, over there. Sit behind your drum set, man. Yeah, man, we've got Jeffrey Dean on drums. If I could have lead guitarist extraordinaire, Ben Vos. Come on, Ben. And Ben, on 3. 1.
Where's the camera?
2, 3. Yeah, man. You're on camera, brother. All right. And on bass guitar, we got the master of disaster when it comes to the bass. Andrew Pierce. Come on in, brother. Yeah. Woo! On keyboards, we've got the, I guess, the diplomat of the group, Rick Swenson. Come on, brother. Yeah. Former trumpet player. Found out that it was easier to get work being an ace keyboard player. And here he is with Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Guy LaForge, better known as Big Buck. Yeah, man. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Boys, rock and roll us, man.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Big Buck, and this is the Biscuit Boys. Hope you like us. I don't mind waiting for you. It's what I really wanna do. But you got me standing, waiting all night. And baby, girl, it just ain't right. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Girl, make up your mind before it's too late. Well, I've been trying to get close to you. I can't believe the things you put me through. So tell me, baby, what's it gonna be? Do I have to say bye-bye? Are you staying with me? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Girl, make up your mind before it's too late. Girl, believe me, I'm telling you for the very last time, don't hesitate. Don't turn away. Don't make me wait, Lord. I just can't wait. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Girl, make up your mind before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late, baby. walking down the street, shaking what you got, making all the girls hot. Roughed up, had enough. Oh, you know I love it, darling. Jude gotta want it. Oh, you know I need it. Girl, make up your mind before it's too late. Thank you so much.
Woo! Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys. Guys, come on over. Make yourselves comfortable over here on the lounge area. And we're going to have ourselves a little chat. Holy cow, man. I'll tell you what, one thing, this is remarkable that we're able to get not just everybody, but Buck alone in here, man. He's a big man. He is a big man.
I feel like a bull shoot number 2.
Go ahead, Rick. You can sit next to
down
me,
here.
man. See, nobody wanted
Chair
to sit
of
next to the principal. Looks like there. I'm just going to make sure we got everybody in the shot here before we go starting talking, because we got to make sure we can see everybody. All right, now there is one thing we have to do. I'm going to turn the camera around so nobody sees me bend over. All right, let me just sneak in here, guys. I gotta.
Get out of the way.
Okay. That's the magic of TV, guys, right? We don't want anybody to see anything too embarrassing. All right. Everybody comfortable?
Yes. Perfect.
Comfortable as you can be? All right. Let me see. Buck, wave. Oh, and I see you.
There I am.
All right. And here I am right on the edge. Let me just do one more little thing. Look at this. All right, welcome to Jam Fest TV, guys.
Hey, thanks.
Holy cow, man. I can't tell you how glad I am that you guys took the time out of your day to do this. And I know we're going to have a lot of fun before it's all over. All right, look at that, man. We've got everybody in the picture. All right, so let's start. We're going to start with the big guy down with introductions, just so people, if you're not sure who Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys are, you will be in just a few minutes. So, starting there with the big guy, Guy LaForge. Also, you are Big Buck. Is that correct?
Yes, Guy LaForge from Naples, Florida, originally from the Bronx, New York.
There you go, man. We're going to talk a little bit about New York, too. And who's the hot guitar player next to you? Please introduce yourself, sir.
Benjamin Voss.
Lead
From
guitar.
Champaign, Illinois.
From where?
From Champaign, Illinois.
There you go. Yeah, I noticed something I liked about you, too. Right? And on the skins,
Jeffrey Dean.
Jeffrey Dean. And where you hail from?
Originally from Rush City, Minnesota.
All right. All right. Andrew.
Andrew Pierce from Wisconsin, playing the bass.
Playing the bass and keeping us updated on your cell phone.
I was just thinking that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And Rick Swenson,
Rick
man.
Swenson, keyboards, originally from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester, Mass, man. So we got a fair representation here from north to south and back again, right?
Yeah.
So how long? Because I know that Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys has been a band for a long time down here, right? When did the band start?
I think 94 with the original Biscuit Boys. And it's been about a year and a half since you joined me.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
And the rest of the guys about a year. And so we're starting to gel. It's really starting to come together. It's nice to have fresh guys with a good perspective. You know, sometimes you play with the same guys for a length of time and you start mailing it in or you start getting comfortable. But when you're learning the songs together with each other, and I'm learning some of their songs, which is refreshing, you know,
Yep.
It gives me a little bit of a break. So it's been real an eye-opener, you know.
Well, you know, and you know, I can tell you from experience, you know, band chemistry, it is everything, right? I mean, you know, there's no doubt the music that we just witnessed is quality music, man. You guys are all great musicians. It sounded great, but if you can't stand each other, to look at each other, in the end, it's not fun gigging, and everybody picks that up, you know? But we get great vibes from Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys, man. I'll tell you, it feels like a party right as soon as you guys get started, man.
Well, I appreciate that. We've been really lucky. Our bass player opened his house up, so we were able to practice over there.
Yep.
And that was very nice of them. And so we're getting a rapport and learning new stuff and trying to add some stuff that I wrote. And
Some original material, huh?
Yeah, you might hear one tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, we love that on Jam Fest TV. Because the show really is about you guys having a chance to to do whatever you want to do. We've had some artists come in here and do nothing but acoustic originals because they don't get a chance to do them anyplace else. So it's all welcome here, man. Well, I got to tell you, man, Buck showed up here with a skateboard. He was ready, man. He was ready to skateboard in. It's just the studio here, it's not as big as you think it is, although TV does add a couple pounds to all of us.
Went last night on the way back from getting my harmonicas from Denny at Naples Park Music. I go, you know where the theater is in North Naples, there's that parking lot adjacent. It's like 4 stories, so I went to the top and skateboarded for about 20 minutes by myself up there.
Oh,
So
good,
I
man.
still do it.
Oh, that's good.
It's a lot of fun.
I tell you, the last time I saw you guys live, I know there were you had a couple shows in between, was at Seed the Table. And you guys were actually nice enough to let me come up. Andrew was nice enough to step aside and let me play bass on a couple of songs with you guys. And I'll tell you, man, you had that place rocking.
That was a fun gig.
Yeah.
That's
a fun
right.
time. That was a
People
fun
were
time.
primed to have a good time.
That place
They
really, really went well.
Yep. It was definitely a good time, and you guys bring some real energy to your performance. I know a lot of it starts with you, a guy, because you're a strong personality.
Well, when I first started going to shows, I seen James Cotton and the Jay Giles Band, and a lot of these bands would put out a lot of physical energy. I learned right away that you really have to give a lot. If you're going to come across to an audience, you've got to give something. You can't just mail it in, you know.
And you know what? If they wanted to just listen to records, they'd stay home
Right.
and listen to records.
And you'll never lose that. If you get 5 guys on the same page, the same, all of us together, it amounts to something else. It becomes something else.
You do. You become bigger than the sum of your parts.
Right.
I totally believe that. And it really is about all of you buying into the same thing.
Yeah.
So now you've been with the band for 2 years, and
Almost
Rick,
2
how long have you been?
About a year.
About a year.
About a year.
Okay, so this is relatively new blood coming into
It's
the band.
exciting, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I said, Andrew was opening us to his house, and we've been over there every Sunday practicing, and it's really been fun. And we're looking, forward to seeing each other. So we're all getting along famously so far,
That's cool, man.
And it's all about communication,
Yeah.
staying in touch with each other so nobody's late or misses gigs or anything like that. And that falls on me a lot of times, and I'm not the best communicator when it comes to the internet and everything. So the boys have been picking up the slack for me as far as promoting with the Big Buck page and all that thing, and getting the ads in the paper. So it takes a village to get a whole band
Well, you know
together.
what? It's a business that you're running. You're all running.
It really could become
Yeah.
a cottage industry for me, later on in life I could make a living at it. I don't want to play 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
But if I could play 3 nights a week, I wouldn't mind doing a duet once in a while with just him on acoustic, but he doesn't really play a lot of acoustic. That'd be something I'd like to look, to work on, though.
Well, it's fun to have aspirations and goals like that, and this town is great for that too. There's a lot of good musicians. In fact, like these 2 guys, I knew before I knew you.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew
Through the Sunday jam?
through our
Fest.
through Sunday afternoon jams at
Yeah,
Jam
I've heard
Fest,
great
man.
things about that on Sundays.
I'll tell you what. In fact, there's at least four musicians, 4 people in this room that I met all through Jam Fest that either sang or mixed sound or played instruments there, and Ben
That
too.
started at Zucchi's, right?
Yeah, you were like
Yeah,
one of the first
I was
dudes to
one-
come
that
for
was
us.
a while back.
And I bought this shirt at Zucchi's.
Yeah,
This is one of the first
that's an
shirts,
original. That is an
this is
original
the
limited
original
edition
Jam
first
Fest
run,
shirt.
man.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, that's gonna be worth something someday.
Yeah.
You put that on eBay,
It'll
man.
be on eBay
First one
tomorrow.
ever printed.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank
I'll
God
tell
for
you
open
what.
mic nights, though. When I started going to shows, when I first moved down here, we used to go to Fort Myers. There used to be a music store that had Tuesday night open mics and stuff, so I got to keep my chops up. My dad would go up there with me, and we'd split a 6-pack in the parking lot, and I'd sit in, with bands all over the place until I finally got my own band
Yep.
together. But it takes a long time, with just being a harp player, I couldn't find any gigs.
And
had
you
to
know
learn how to
what?
sing.
Yeah, that is just the deal, and it's unfortunate, that, it's just that, harps add a lot, especially the
But
blues.
they don't want to pay an extra.
But you can.
It's like,
you
we
just
can do it
don't-
without the
yeah.
harp, right?
It's the unfortunate economics of it all sometimes.
I can do it without a piano player, but I don't want to. The sound I'm looking for has piano in it.
Yeah.
So-
And you know what? I would say that any singer that doesn't play an instrument, there's no reason why you don't play harmonica. You need to bring something else to the game.
all the great singers like Mick Jagger, even Peter Wolf played a little harmonica, and the guy from The Who, right? Daltrey.
Yep,
They
absolutely.
all started playing harmonica.
Well, it's one
Roy
way
Gallagher.
to make yourself that much more useful in the band, you know, and where
The more you can do, right?
add a dimension to the sound, make it fuller, make it richer, and you know, as long as and if the singer's playing the harp, nobody's playing a harp over the singer. Then, you know,
I never get stepped on.
you never get
Right?
stepped on, man. That's
Sometimes I
right.
run out of gas though. I'm trying to sing, and then I'm playing harp, and then I got to go back to singing. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God, I've just hit the wall, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. When you walked in this room, you definitely filled up the room. You're a big man, and you've got a lot of energy. And I tell you what, I've seen your show from start to finish, and dude, man, you are like the Energizer Bunny, burning it up,
I
man.
appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a great show. We really do enjoy it, and in the end, that's what music is all about. Which is why these times have been challenging for everybody, because
It's
all
like
this.
Fat Man Yoga.
Yeah, fat man yoga, man. You know, all of this time we've been sitting around, and it is nice to rehearse, but tell me, guys, isn't it different when you can play for people?
Absolutely.
Right?
That's what it's
It's a
all about.
way different thing. And we need it. It's good to see it coming back. And I know you guys have got a gig coming up, and we'll talk about that. But I tell you what, one of our good friends, Laura Coleman, in fact, she specifically said, "Oh, Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys are coming. I love them because they play some of my favorite Jay Giles stuff, man." And that's exactly right. You guys is right up your alley too, man.
Right in my wheelhouse.
Fits right in your wheelhouse, man, with your vocals and the harmonica. So I'll tell you what, we kind of got some chit chat out of the way. I'm seeing people saying, "Where's the music? Where's the music?" You want to do another song, guys?
Do it. Sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
We
Take
get
your
paid
time.
by the egg, right?
What's that?
We get paid by the egg.
Something like that. Something like
I was
that.
told there would be a 6-pack of eggs.
I was told it was $500.
There's a lot of rumors flying around out there, and before you guys tune up, we'd like to thank one of our sponsors for our show tonight, Caitlin.
Yes.
Come on in here.
With the bubbles or not yet?
Not yet. Not the bubbles. Bubbles?
Gave it away now, Caitlin. It's lost its thunder.
So one of our sponsors, first half sponsor, is the Richard Conover State Farm Insurance Agency. And we actually wouldn't be here tonight without the Richard Conover State Farm Insurance Agency. So we thank them. This is Kate, my daughter.
Hello.
Yeah. Kate works at the agency, right?
Yes.
Yep. So if people want to call up and get a quote on car insurance or auto insurance or life insurance, what's the number they should dial?
239-352-7877.
That's right. Day or night, right?
Day or night.
And between 9 and 5, they can call and they'll more than likely get to talk to you, right?
Kate from State Farm.
Kate from State Farm. And if they call at 2 o'clock on a Sunday night, who might they get?
Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm. That's right. That's right. Well, not only is Kate one of our best agents at the Richard Conover State Farm Agency, she's also modeling a JamFest TV T-shirt. These T-shirts are quality T-shirts, and she's stylized her a little bit. So if you want some style tips, you can PM us on that. These shirts are
Shout out to Dawn.
Shout out to Dawn. These shirts are $20, shipping included. So you can PM me. I do PayPal, and we can ship them anywhere in the continental United States, or you can come right down here to the studio and pick one up yourself if you like, right?
Yes.
There you go. So they're $20, and their sizes small through triple extra large,
It's a true small.
and it's a true triple extra large.
There you go.
Now
Thank
you're
you,
showing
Caitlin.
off. You got a triple X back there?
We got triple X
Absolutely.
back there,
With the
man.
frills?
Oh, we'll
Not
make
with
the
frills.
I can frill it.
But if
We
you
can
want to
frill
be
it.
frilled,
All right.
we can get you frilled.
I need to be bedazzled.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, enough of that. Now we're going to turn it back over to the musicians because that's what this is.
All right,
This is
Champagne, you ready?
all about
Hit it.
the music.
I went down to my local bar to have a drink or two. I saw you marching towards the jukebox, honey. My eyes fell on you. Bartender said you're disengaged, and I saw you trying to look my way. I said, wait, stop a minute. I said, don't go no farther. I said, wait, stop a minute, 'cause I really, really, baby, got to have you. see you walking down the street. Yours look so sharp, girl, so petite. Got some loving, honey, on my mind. Take it to my house now, have a good time. Bartender said you're disengaged, and I saw you trying to look my way. I said, wait, stop a minute. I said, don't go no farther. I said, wait, stop a minute. 'Cause I really, really, baby, got to have you. I always see you walking down the street. Yours look so sharp, girl, so petite. Got some loving, honey, on my mind. Take it to my house now, have a good time. We'll watch some cable, girl, drink some wine. Smoke some kush now, have a good time. I said, wait, stop a minute. I said, don't go no farther. I said, wait. Stop a minute, 'cause I really, really, baby, got to have you. I went down to my local bar to have a drink or two. I saw you marching towards the jukebox, honey. My eyes fell on you. Bartender said you're disengaged, and I saw you trying to look my way. I said, wait, stop a minute. I said, don't go no farther. I said, wait. Stop a minute, 'cause I really, really, baby, got to have Mama Tuba. You, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey.
Holy shit, man! What, brother?
Just warming up.
Come on over, man. Take a load off. Take a load off, guys. Come on. That was some hot music, dudes. Way to do it, brother.
Probably need a little more guitar.
All right, man. All right. We'll get the camera angle switched around. You get you situated there, Rick.
Ian's.
Is this assigned seating?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we should switch.
Oh, you can do whatever you want to do, you know.
What's
But
your name badge?
just don't take Buck's seat. That's all I got to say.
There's no getting out of the interview, though.
Ah, you got to be on the interview, man. That's all part of it, man.
Ben's a little shy.
Yeah, man.
That's okay. He's wearing his sunglasses. He's being hyper super cool, and there's no problem with that.
I got a little zit under my eye right now, so that's why I'm wearing the sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Everybody knows it now too. So
I got one in my butt.
I was gonna say I got one on my ass. It's affecting my stance a little.
I don't even want to tell you.
Let's see.
It's so romantic.
It's going downhill fast.
It is going down fast. We went from being interesting to being TMI, you know. But that's okay.
So the camera adds a few pounds. I'm wondering how many cameras are pointing at me.
All right. Well,
Cameras? There's cameras?
there's cameras, dudes. What a freaking number that was, man.
Oh, thank you.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I was sitting here. I could not sit still. I'll tell you. That is one of the nice things about going to your guys' show. It's upbeat. People are dancing. Ladies are having a good time, right?
Drinking, right?
They're drinking and having a good time. It's the way it's supposed to be.
And that lets us have a good time.
Yep. Well, isn't it way better to play to a room full of people that are getting into it
Without a doubt.
Makes you feel like you're doing your job,
Yeah.
right? And then you're having fun. So we got to chat a little bit with you guys. We're gonna move down the line, and I know Ben's a little shy. I'm gonna take it easy here. We just need to know a little bit about you, man. Like, I know we met at Jam Fest. I know you play some kick-ass electric guitar. I know you work at Lulu's during the day. You got a day job.
Still waiting for you to come in. And see
Still
me.
waiting for my wife Jessica and I to come in, and
Yeah.
we're gonna get there.
Okay,
I promise
I give you the card.
We got the card.
All
We
right.
got, was the 2 for 1, right? Buy one,
You
get the
buy
other
one, you get one half off.
one and a half
Yeah.
off. So it's a good enough
There's crazy
offer.
construction going on. We are open though.
It's a wonderful place too. They do a great job.
Yeah.
Lulu, they're all characters.
Where is it, Ben?
A few doors down from Boston Beer Garden on Immokalee and Airport.
And the ladies
Green
can
Tree
stop in and
Plaza,
see
right?
you there between like what, 9 and 2?
Closed at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Yep. Breakfast.
So
and
breakfast
lunch.
and lunch.
Yep.
All right. So what's the best dish there? What's the best thing for lunch?
If you want to just go all out, I would get the Lulu Bell. It's a cinnamon roll. They cut it in half, cook it like French toast on the grill. You get eggs and bacon and sausage,
Holy cow,
and
man!
it's pretty fucking awesome.
I'm going tomorrow morning. I'm going tomorrow morning.
We
I
all
didn't
go
know
now?
that. That's pretty
Rich,
good.
I want to
Damn it.
see you there tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow morning, man.
Okay.
That's really
Will
good.
you be there
Bring your
tomorrow?
card in.
Cinnamon roll cut in half.
Yeah.
Holy cow, I'm in.
Yep.
So this is just so you folks understand, musicians often have to have 2 or 3 lives to support their musician habit.
Yep.
It's just the way it works out. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get down the show. All right, so not to leave you in a lurch, one more question. When did you decide, or when did music decide that it was the thing for you? When were you bit by the music bug?
Started playing guitar at 10 years old. I was way into music before then. I got my first guitar at 10 years old. The first song that I learned was Wipeout. I learned
Cool.
that by ear. I played Wipeout. I was really good at playing Wipeout. That's all I could play for 2 years. And
But you were 10, man.
And then,
That's fantastic.
And then in 8th grade, I started playing some chords. And I have an older brother that showed me like Led Zeppelin and Hendrix, and I really got into that a lot. And Albert, BB, Buddy, Howlin' Wolf, Jimmy Reed, all those guys, I really got into that a lot.
The staples, the foundation of blues,
I
man.
really got into that a lot. And
Well, I gotta tell you, when I hear you sing, and even when I see you play sometimes, you remind me of George Thorogood. I mean, he was coming
Yeah.
up when I was a kid. I would go see him, and you remind me of him a little bit, sometimes with your guitar style and sometimes with your singing a little bit, man. Not a bad thing to be compared to, in my estimation, man.
I'd like to hear.
I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that rough voice
growl.
though. But I wish I had that. I don't have that though.
But you got a kind of a look, though, too, when you're up there playing. You remind me of him, so it's good, man.
This is the Highway Patrol look.
You gotta,
It is the Highway Patrol look,
You gotta
but
smoke
it's
more
damn
cigarettes.
cool, man. So you got to wear sunglasses if you're going to be in a band. I'm sorry, guys. There's only 3 cool guys here. I'm sorry. No, this guy's got his sunglasses on. All right, so on to the drummer. On to the drummer. Jeffrey, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, man. Hey, I know that we are asking you to do something tonight that you're not normally used to. That's not your drum set, is it?
No, that's not mine.
That is the studio kit. But you're doing a hell of a job on it, man.
Cute little rig.
It is cute. It is
pulls
cute.
It up. It pulls it up.
Yeah, well, for a room this size, it's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
If we had anything bigger, I don't know. There'd be no room for people in here by the time we're done.
I wouldn't mind. It'd be great if it had a big.
Yeah, I know. You get a nice big like that Elvis double bass set from
Yeah.
from Live from Hawaii, right?
The rest of us can play in the
up it.
hallway.
That's
Yeah.
right. All right, we'll just get
Yeah.
into the room.
That's
We'll,
okay,
and we'll go somewhere else. You're right.
Nah.
So I'll tell you what, man. You obviously played drums before Big Buck and the Biscuit
Yeah.
Boys. What are some of the bands you played in before you
Yeah.
hooked up with these guys?
A lot of it locally. All of it locally. I've been here since '79, so it's been right on from high school. I played with Tandem.
Yep.
A band right out of high school. I played with a band out of Fort Myers called Friction.
Oh, cool.
And I played with Danny Shepard for a while, who's an old blues player from way back. And my peak was probably one night Cliff Williams came in and played.
I was there that night.
Ah, you were there that
And I
night.
I
Okay.
played 6 songs with Cliff Williams. So after that, I was like, I can die now. This is
Oh.
great. My life's over. It was.
Dude,
that
I'm
was
telling you,
really
man, it's nice
fantastic.
to be able to get your bucket list together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and did some street gigs downtown when I was with Friction. That was a pretty big deal. I played with Big Cypress, so I did a country thing for 6 years, and a local band that took off. We were doing a lot of the Seafood Festival
Yep.
out there and opened for got to meet guys like Josh Turner and Jody Messina and a lot of the big country names before they were big. because they'd play this one as a
That's
icebreaker.
cool, man.
But, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You've seen a lot of musicians come and go through
some,
the
some
Southwest
backstage
Florida.
passes, which is always kind of a cool thing.
Yeah,
It,
that's cool, man.
it's always makes the girlfriend happy.
Are you drumming with any other band right now?
No,
just,
I'm not.
Just
I'm
with
not.
these guys?
This is it. I'm
Cool,
committed
man.
to this, yeah.
You know, you don't see that a lot either. You know, where you get the drummer dedicated to your band, man. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's fun.
So you've been playing since a long time. We know that. Andrew, I've known you for at least 2 years now, right? And it feels like longer because we've jammed together. We've done through, we went through, you were there from day one with Jam Fest, blah, 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 blah. I know a little bit about you. He actually does get car insurance from the Richard Conover State Farm Insurance Agency. So we know a little bit about each other, but like musically, I know that you've got a musical past, man, just from what I've seen on Facebook and some of your talk. Take us back, because it looks like you were heavily involved in music in your younger days.
Oh yeah. Well, I played piano since I was 3, but I guess if you wanted to say the highlight of my music career was probably out in LA in the late 80s, playing on the Sunset Strip, you know, the Gazaris back when
Other
Gazaris
than
was
tonight,
a thing.
of course.
Other than tonight,
other than
yes.
tonight.
That goes without
I was
saying.
going to
guy.
put that at the end, sort of as a crescendo to my musical career, you know. Yeah, I was playing in the big hair bands out, you know, back in the day, and I kind of let it go for a while because I had to do some grown-up stuff for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when I came out here to Naples, the open jams were a way to get my, you know, big foot in the door, my big toe, excuse me. And so it's been great. I started singing at Jam Fest, you know, because I didn't sing
Yep.
before.
Yep.
And yeah, there's a.
I remember the first time I
Yeah.
heard you sing, man. I
Yeah.
remember that, and it was.
It was terrible.
But you know what?
I was depressed. I left the stage. I'm like, I'm never gonna sing again. I packed up my shit, and I was heading out the door, and it was raining, and you followed me out and said, yeah, you did a good job.
One
Yeah.
time, an
kept me
encouraging
going.
word means everything. If you
It
you
did.
always feel like you don't come across, and if somebody's even there to this point in my career, after I play, if nobody comes up and says, "Oh, great show," I get a little.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Because we all put ourselves out
You
there. And we
gotta
second
really,
guess
yeah.
ourselves. And you know what, man? Like I
Oh, I like
crashed
it.
and burned on that stage the week before that,
Okay.
just playing the bass. So I was like, you know what? This guy, he's got mox. He's got balls going up there doing that. I always applaud the effort because this is the sincere effort. Because there's a difference between what the hell,
Right.
what the hell. But you were putting you bared your soul that night. So I was like, dude, that's a good job.
Yeah,
So
I appreciate
I honestly thought it was a good job. I mean, I know that it was pitchy, but you were playing bass and singing at the same time, man. It's a big job, man. So yeah, see, look, he could do it.
There you go.
And he's smart. He's insured, so he's smart too.
He's
Yeah.
very smart, man.
Yeah.
He makes good business decisions all the time. Married very smartly. In fact,
Oh, yeah.
married up. Like
Yeah.
me, he married up.
Oh, yeah.
I
Smart
wonder what
guy.
this band would have sounded like 25 years ago when the state of mind we were all in back then. How would it
You
Right.
know what?
Different bands.
You know what? It'd be a different band.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be some big hair, some heavy metal going on probably, and everything would be moving a whole lot faster. Yeah, yeah. There'd be a whole lot of different other stuff going on around here. these
The
days.
music does, it keeps you young, and that's a part of it.
The
I enjoy.
sunglasses served a bigger purpose back then.
They did, yes, absolutely. Well, it was the, you know, we go back to like, my heyday was the 80s, the middle 80s. That's when I graduated from high school in 81, and, you know, 80s were, it's a good time to be young,
Yeah.
right? The 80s
It was kind of the end of the 70s was the 80s.
Yes. Well, I love all the music from the 70s, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. And we'll get to you, Rick. We're not going to forget you.
We talk about music from the 40s and 30s.
Saving the
We're-
best for last.
we're gonna save the best
Tommy
for last.
Dorsey.
So
Tommy Dorsey.
let's let you guys get up on stage, man. We need to hear another song. So go up there, go ahead, get yourself situated, and we're going to thank another sponsor while you get yourself situated.
All right, Rick,
All right.
you do that. You got one?
Rick's up.
Oh, that
Rick's up to bat.
And I'll get that
What's
camera
that,
right out of the way.
microphone?
Take your time, yeah.
Better
Be
go.
careful. Be careful. Let me get the cords all out of the way. There we go.
Call up Judy on the telephone.
Oh, that's a great song, man. Charlie Daniels, man.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. So before we get to the next song, I would like to thank our sound sponsor, Cuddles International
Cuddles.
and VRCG.com.
Cuddles.
Without who we would not have Tim, and we would not have.
We call them Cuddles.
We call him Cuddles. He's just going to be Cuddles now. So Tim Heimel mixes sound for us, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're interested, you could PM me. The guy does do sound for a lot of live bands all around town, and they never sound better than when Tim sets up their sound. And there's an incredibly big challenge going on here tonight, putting these 5 guys through a little cable that goes into the internet and making it sound good. So we want to thank Tim, and we want to thank Cuddles International,
Does it make you look thinner?
VRC.com.
A
Yeah,
little
man.
Cable, a little thinner. Hi, honey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my distinct pleasure, one more time, to introduce to you Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys.
Thank you so much,
Yeah!
Seems I got to have a change of scene. 'Cause every night I get the strangest dream. Imprisoned by the way it might have been. Left here on my own, or so it seems. I gotta leave before I start to scream. Somebody locked the door and they took the key, and I'm feeling alright. And I'm feeling too good myself.
Rick Swenson.
Rick Swenson on vocals, dude, you knocked it out of the park. Jeffrey Dean, you should be playing that drum kit all the time, man. That was hot shit, brother. Yeah. Woo!
Check this room tomorrow morning, make sure it's still here.
We're taking a break.
I don't know, are we switching?
Come on, take a break. If at any point you want to play through 2 songs, that's fine too. You just let me know.
All right.
If at any point that's what you want to do.
I gotta grab
But come on over here. After that, you gotta sit down and have a break, man. Cool off. Have a little drink. And we can get to know Rick Swenson a little bit better. Yeah, man. Tell you, Ben, that was some killer guitar work, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you were letting it out, man.
Trying to let it out.
Just a little bit at a time.
Not too much.
Not the whole thing at one point, no. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so I'm in there. We got 2 chairs. Well, we'll wait for Buck to sit down if we have to readjust the camera. But hey, guys, what a hot number, man. Way to
Yeah,
do it.
fun.
Way to do it. You've sounded great, man.
Thank
and the band is just tight. And that is a fun song. It's a fun jam song. And sometimes it gets too jammy, but you guys were right on, man. Good job. Good job.
Thanks.
So how long you been singing?
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
So it was music, singing, and playing an instrument. Boom.
Yeah, like we talked about a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
I started playing trumpet when I was about 8 years old, and did that actually through college. And just at one point when I was probably early teen, someone gave my parents an old upright piano, and I just sat down and started
was the
noodling.
thing, yeah.
And I also had an older brother I still have an older brother who's a bass player. And one Christmas he gave me the vinyl of.
you were his older brother.
Now what? Gave me the vinyl of Booker T and the MG's Green Onions, and I'd never heard of it. And I listened to it and I said, "What the
hell is that?"
hell is that?"
Yeah, man.
And
Right.
it was probably that and Felix Cavallari of the Rascals.
Oh, I'll tell you what. We have an
Too
interesting
bigger.
story too about the Rascals in our life, but we'll get to. But the Rascals were an amazing
They
band.
were a great band.
I mean,
that
they-
blue-eyed soul kind of sound to it. Just a
There
great
was a
band.
period there in the middle '60s where, like, they were cranking out hits, giving the Beatles the run for their money,
Yeah,
the Kinks
yeah.
the run for their money, and so many of their songs are timeless. And like "Good Lovin'," a lot of people think that's a Grateful Dead song.
New York
Yeah,
band,
yeah.
right?
Well,
They're a New York based.
They're a New York
They're
based
New
band.
York-based band,
Yep,
yeah.
out of Brooklyn or Queens or something like
Is
that.
that Felix Popularity?
Felix
Cap-
Cavallari.
Felix Cavallari.
He's
Yeah.
still around, I think.
Yeah, no, he's still around.
They
He's still
just
around.
played. They played last year, not far from here. In fact, my wife's. This is okay. Here's the story. So my wife's first husband was a bass player, and he was a real musician. He played, in bands, and he had he was approached by Hall and Oates. He was a real musician. But like a real musician too, he made some poor business decisions.
Yeah,
So
right.
it didn't work out. They get divorced. So many years later. I'm in a band called Peter and the Wolves, and we're playing a gig at Wahoo's over here, not far down here. And the Rascals are coming to town, and they're playing at one of those, in Bonita, one of those like the Stage or one of those places where they bring in those acts.
Yeah.
And Jess decides she wants to go because her ex-husband is playing bass with them that night. So they go up to see them, and not only does she knew Benny, who was one of the guys that was one of the writers with Felix, but they got to sit at the table with him and meet Felix and Benny
Wow.
and the whole bit, and then watch the show. And then seated with them was Henry Gross, who maybe you don't know the name.
Shannon. He had a hitch song.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
founding
that.
member of Sha Na Na,
And founding member of Sha
the
Na Na,
youngest
yeah.
performer at Woodstock.
Yeah.
Henry Gross, yeah. He's going to be on the show. He's on a future show. He's going to be here. And then sitting next to him was Jonathan Edwards. Sunshine Go Away Today,
Yeah,
Shanty.
absolutely.
So I'll tell you what, there are so many celebrities and musicians down here because it's a wonderful place to be and live. You never know who you're rubbing elbows with or shoulders with. But that's the story
That's
of
cool.
how
That's
that all
very
comes
cool.
around. But the Rascals, I mean,
great. Just a
they're
great
just,
band.
I mean, one song after another.
And his B3 sound is he just was a master of the B3.
It was, they just nailed it.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where they just nailed it. Well, there's a lot of bands like that, and you kind of have to be a historian to keep track of it,
Yeah, at least a good love of rock and roll and blues and music in general.
One of the things I was fortunate when I was a kid. I went to a Catholic school, and this is going to sound crazy, but our 7th grade English teacher convinced the nuns to let him teach a course called The History of Rock and Roll. And we went back and we looked at Leonard Cohen's stuff. We looked at all of the the writing of the Doors, all the lyrics,
St. Louis Blues, and
all of
that
it,
stuff,
man.
right.
And it was a great for me as a
Yeah.
7th grader. And I loved rock and
Like a
roll. It was
sponge.
oh my God! It was the greatest,
Yeah.
the best class I had in all of my school. I thought it was
I was
fantastic.
lucky too. My dad loved Scott Joplin and Louis Armstrong, and he had records. A lot of the '50s piano players and stuff. So I got to listen to Miles Davis, stuff that a 12-year-old normally wouldn't be
exposed to. Yeah. Especially in our generation, my parents were older too. My dad was a big fan of gospel. He listened to Mahalia Jackson and Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Oh, boy,
and,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Sunday mornings, that was all on there. And he liked Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash and, a lot of that stuff. So let me ask you, Buck, is there an artist from your youth that impressed you, that influenced you?
Well, like I said, when I saw James Cotton live and Magic Dick from the Jay Giles Band, I emulated his stuff a lot. I would just put on the records.
Yeah.
I don't read music, so it's all, and I like to emulate guitar sounds, like some Rory Gallagher, and there's a guy, Roy Buchanan, that I listen to a lot. And I find it all soaks in through osmosis. If you listen to something long enough and with passion, it'll come out sometime in some night in some bar. We never play the same way twice. We always, keep eye contact, because I never know who I'm going to give it to next, and that keeps it kind of tight, and there's a sense of urgency to it. So it's like kind of like a basketball game. You got to be open. You got to use your other players.
Right, you have to play design,
Sometimes
but
you got
it
to set
happens in real life. It's organic, man.
You got to set the pick. It's about not being, you got to be a little bit unselfish too. You can't always want to do the lick yourself. You got to spread it around, and then that synergy comes when everybody's involved.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I played sports from
There's a lot of
Little League.
correlations.
Being in a band it's a team sport, man.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be, and you need each other. Guitar player's got to look out for the bass player. The drummer's got to keep it. It's
And
team
there's
sport.
always tension. Some guys can be a little quirky, and some guys can be a little mouthy. But if you learn to live with each other and not hurt each other's feelings, I think it's important to realize sometimes you say stuff and you can't take it back. You got.
Yep.
I like to shoot off the cuff, but you also don't want to be cutting where you hurt somebody's feelings, because musicians are very sensitive people.
And even though nobody thinks a drummer's sensitive,
Yeah.
they can
He's the
be.
first one to throw you under the bus, but he can take
But
it.
they can be.
But he
got really
does.
thin
He
skin.
rips them, which is good. It keeps you on your toes.
Absolutely, man.
And that's just his personality. I wouldn't change a thing of, because that's
Music is so personal
Yeah.
that you're right. It keys on that. And when it affects you personally, and sometimes common courtesy
It'll
is
come
out
out.
the door.
Your personality
just 'cause
will
you're
come
trying to
out.
make a point, but yeah.
Well, and it is, being in a band it is a little, again, it's team sport, but there's a lot of opening up that goes on when we play music. You have to let yourself go a little bit.
There's a lot of camaraderie that I tell these
Yeah.
guys things that I wouldn't tell my wife, just because it's a male perspective. So it's like having, when you were a kid, 12
Yeah,
years
man.
old, to have young men
It's
friends
your-
is
yeah,
important.
it's your
I know a lot of
football
my
team.
male
Yeah.
friends, my brother doesn't have a lot of friends, male friends, but I'm lucky I have a lot of musician friends. I've let so many people through music, just playing harmonica, thousands of people that I never would have met. So to me, it's been a godsend, really.
Definitely a give and take.
Yep.
It's definitely a give and
And
take.
it is that thing. There's the same rules in life apply. You get back as much as you put into it. So a half-hearted approach, and you get
Right.
half-hearted results. And passion is what fuels.
Absolutely.
And music is art, man. And there's different levels of art, like everything else. But it requires passion. You got to be into it. You got to
stick to it, and you got to have so much love for it that you don't mind rejection, because you're going to have a lot of rejection, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's it's not working, or this or that, or people will drop out and shit. So you just got to be so steadfast on the just sticking with it.
Yep.
It's like anything else. If you just stick with it long enough, good things will happen.
And that is so true, man. It is so true. And there'll be times when it seems like nothing's happening.
Well, sometimes it's like dragging a horse, you know.
Yep.
But other times it's magical. We have a couple of great songs that are just like golf. You know, you're out there, you're hacking along, but then you hear one good shot, and it makes you come back again.
Yep.
Music's the same way. You know, we have a couple of good sets, and man, we're so invigorated afterwards. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it does, and I use visual examples a lot when I'm talking to people or in business or whatever. But this is a lot like stuffing cotton balls into the end of a paper towel roll, right? You start stuffing cotton balls through, nothing happens, but you keep stuffing, and then sooner or later something comes out the end. And sometimes you push one through, and 3 come out the other end. So in life, that's kind of how it is. You got to keep at it, no matter what it is you're doing. You got to keep at it, because there's going to be times where it feels like you're putting everything into it and nothing's coming out the other end.
You got to kind of enjoy the ride, not really
Yeah.
right? Big thing in the sky.
And you're
right?
one more push away from 3 coming out. You never know, right? So that's cool, man. Well, you guys seem like you get along well, and
We
that
do.
is
So far, it's been really a pleasure to play with them, and they're all adults. You know, sometimes you got to babysit guys, and it's like herding cats, but these guys always show up on time. I've had guys that would show up, you know, half buzzed and smelling like yesterday, you know. It's like, dude, you sleep in your car, you know. And so there is that, and the musicians have a tendency to be a little bit, you know, lackadaisical.
Yeah.
But these guys are pretty pro, you know. It's nice to play
I have
with
to
them pro.
say, you all smell wonderful tonight.
I showered before I came.
And if you didn't,
I
we
showered
would know
for
it.
this.
We would know it in
We
here.
would know
No
it in
doubt
here,
about
I got
right?
that special soap at Winn-Dixie.
There you go. Yeah, that special soap, that deer hunting soap, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Jeff, is there an artist, a drummer, or band that affected you early on that had an influence on you?
Jazz was big with me early,
Okay.
and that's what I was through high school and all that. I started when I was 12, and Buddy Rich to me is.
Did you
just the
see
man.
Buddy Rich? You told
He
me.
was,
one
I
time?
never, I
No.
passed on the opportunity because I was an idiot, but that's.
He could make music so
17.
ethnic and sound Hawaiian.
Oh, he was
with
so
the drums,
strong.
you can make all these different sounds of different
There's-
regions of the world. It was crazy what he
And
could
it's
do.
funny how you talk about it being a team sport. There's drummers you can build a band around, but
That's right.
it's one of the best things. A tutor I had told me. He said anybody can play everything all the time. You
Right.
don't know when not to play.
Yeah.
And that was more of a team effort for me. That agrees with me a lot more.
Well,
than trying to be that kind of stuff.
as a bass player, and I don't have a lot of history. You know, I fooled around with a trumpet when I was in 3rd grade for a while, and I fooled around with a bass when I was like 12. But for the most part, I listened to music, and one of the biggest lessons that I was taught, at least from the bass player's perspective, is there needs to be some space. Things happen in that
Absolutely.
space that I don't need to be heard on even every beat in that 4 necessarily. You know what I mean? You should leave space, and I think that's what you're talking about too.
Yeah,
Is that you know that you know, again, it is a team effort, and there's a reason the song needs to sound right. And everybody needs to be heard, but the song needs to sound right.
We've got a freshness I enjoy a
Yep.
lot. It's very exciting because we are new to each other in a lot of respects. But it's my bass player is my buddy. As a drummer,
Yep.
your bass
It's
player
so
is my
important
bread and
that you guys have.
It's like
you
they
know,
lay out a carpet for you to ride on.
It's exactly right, man. I mean,
Right.
it's like, you know, these guys kind of keep the foundation going, so you guys could do all your acrobatics all around and everything. It's
Rhythm
cool,
section
man.
matters, that's for sure.
Yep. So it's nice having space, man. Right? You can have the guys over, and you don't have to.
No,
be-
it's great. I don't have to haul any shit around.
That's the best part,
That's
right?
the best part, probably.
Yeah.
No, but you know, the reason you know I joined these guys, I saw them play a gig a couple years ago at somebody's draft house or in town, and
You can say the name of any place you want here.
yeah,
it's
but
okay.
I don't remember the name of
Gotcha.
it. But
It was
but-
a juke joint, suffice
but
to
they
say.
were but it looked like they were having fun, and I wasn't planning on joining a band or anything. Yeah, but it seemed like they were having a lot of fun, and I figured if I ever was going to join a band, it would
It'd
be
be
a
like
fun
this.
band.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's proven to be just. It was funny because I got an email from Ben saying, you know, you interested in doing something? I'm like,
This is
I
recent,
went
right?
to the first. I used to go to the first Jam Fest at Zookie's. Is that where it started? Right?
Yeah,
At Zookie's?
yeah.
And I live right there. I still live right there. And I knew Andrew a little bit, and I used to show up over there. And Andrew and I would play some songs, so I got to know Andrew.
I remember you
that way,
guys, yeah, because you were still toying with singing then. You were you're going into all different rock and roll stuff, and then you guys would close the show because you would get there late. You were always working hard, man. You'd get there late,
And then I went to
close the show.
Dogtooth, and I started going to Dogtooth, and
Yep.
then, yeah, I would not have met him if not for Jam Fest, so thanks for that. And Rodney, too. Rodney was the original.
Rodney played some guitar with
He
you guys
played-
for a while,
he
right?
And
Yep.
he actually
he's
gave
played-
you some lessons too, right? Didn't he?
He played, wasn't he the original player at
He
Jam?
was.
He was one of
He
them.
was one of the first. Actually, Matt Benfield was our first guitarist.
Oh, okay.
And back then we had guest guitarists because we're still
Rodney's a
putting
hell of a
together.
player. A nice
He is,
man too.
He is a hell of a player, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he hooked me up with Big Buck. I mean, if not for
He likes
you,
his
if not for
country
you,
and-
if not for you and Rodney, I
But Rodney
probably wouldn't
recommended
have, I
him.
probably
He
wouldn't
said,
have,
you know, be a good fit for you guys.
I probably wouldn't have met him. So
Well, it's you know, that's a cool thing about the music scene. It is, and that's why you have to get out. You can't be playing in your room all the time.
I tell
and
guys
Yeah,
all
you
the
gotta
time.
get-
How many guys have I played with in their house, and you can't get them out of the house? They want to do the same songs and get it perfect. I'm like, dude, it ain't gonna get perfect. We could be here till the cows come home. We got to get a gig, and that's how I've always run my bands. I'm like, I get the gig, I tell the guys when the gig's gonna be, and then we fit in practice when we can. But I've got 67 songs, you know, that I know, and so it's like Chuck Berry. He never really toured with a band. He'd show up and say, okay, this is in C, and he'd
Yep.
take off.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's an element of that, but it's also there's beginnings of songs and ends and middles. You know, you got to have
Absolutely,
to,
yeah.
That's what you got to work out.
Yeah,
at his
everybody,
house,
you know, it all has to start and end together.
But thank God we all have the
Yeah.
same basic love of the same stuff. So when he pulls out something, I'm like, oh yeah, I do like that, or you know. He suggests a song, and I'm like, well, I can get my, you know, and now he's going to do a song for us that is not really a Biscuit Boy song, but it fits, you know, it makes everybody happy and it makes people smile. So,
Got to tell you too, I like what you did with Kansas City, Here I Come. I like that. I like the
Route 66.
Route 66. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a different
I've always loved
take
that.
on it.
I've
right?
Yeah,
always-
you know what? You put a little
Yeah.
rock and
I've
roll
always-
on it,
I've
man.
always
It's
loved
cool.
that song.
It's got a little
cool.
swing to it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've always
thing you
loved
did
that
with it.
song, and over the years I'm kind of working on doing on my own rock version.
That's the shy guy.
The shy guy, right?
Because I don't want to talk.
Right.
Now I can't shut him
Right?
up.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, man. I'm teasing you.
Now he's shy again.
So no, it's cool, man. I think you did a great job with it. I like the way it's, and you know, like blues. I love the blues, but I think it is incumbent upon a blues band to put a little bit of their signature on each song because, you know, you can't sound the same as
Right.
every blues band. Everybody needs to do their own
Well,
thing.
I have a lot
and
of
that's good.
obscure songs that I do that people think that I wrote that are really just old blues.
Old
that,
blues.
that I, you know, been listening to my whole life, but nobody knows them. So they think it's me, which is fine. You know, I usually give credit to the song, to whoever wrote it and stuff. But we don't do standard stuff because I don't want to have to be compared to somebody from Journey singing. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So there's a sense of that I don't want to be compared to somebody, but I definitely steal from everybody, from T-Bone Walker to Jay Giles. But I don't do it. I emulate them, but I don't do it. I do it as an homage, not to try to sound like them.
Sure. No, I think I love the tone of your voice, and I can hear your influences. But isn't that how music's been from time immemorial?
Right.
I mean,
Peter Wolf listened to somebody. Right?
everybody says
He
here's who
listened to Sam
influenced
Cooke.
me, and
Absolutely.
it goes back to that caveman that hit a deer skin with a stick, and it went
Right.
boom. He's,
Right.
I'm a drummer, boom, right? Whatever, man. So, but you don't sound like anybody else. You
Right.
sound like you, man. So it's cool.
From 1,000 different people or perspectives, you know, that's what you get.
Yep, and that's how we become
We're
who we
an
are.
amalgamation of something, right? Of
Right.
whatever we take in.
You've played with us a few times, may I say, as a bass player. You're hot, man. You're a great player.
Well, I
enjoy
appreciate
your
that,
time.
but it really comes down to the drummer, man.
You
Being
want to
able
do one with
to
us?
lock
We'll
in.
do a blues in the key of A. We'll do King B. You want to sit in and do one?
Well, I'll tell you what. I am way flattered and pleased that you would ask me to. But I will not take the bass out of Andrew's hand because it's his show, man.
Well, he doesn't mind.
I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We got plenty of time tonight, right? Come on, let's do it. The people want to hear you.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Here you
We'll
go.
do
Wanna
it.
grab
We'll
your
do
bass
it.
off of there?
Okay. All right.
I'll just unplug mine. And you plug
Well, this is way different, guys.
We got time on our hands, brother. No. You gotta stay up here this second. So you play it backwards.
There you go.
I had a hot date later, but
I'm gonna have to
You'll be fine.
unplug this for a bit.
Watch your cables, man. Watch your cables and be careful.
Ready? Yeah. It's unplugged.
So that's that progression is 1, 4.
What's King B? Yeah, it's something like that.
Something like
You'll
that.
figure it out. King B is what, 1, 4, 5.
An A, yeah, it's an A.
Yeah, you'll want to
Start
tell
on the
Rich when he
5,
gets
and it's like a slow.
starts on the 5. All right.
I thought we were too, but whatever.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a change in venue here, change in plans, but you know what? That is the beauty of live TV.
You got your tuner going?
Oh, I'm everywhere.
Turn him over your shaker.
I'm the bubble
All
blower.
right.
And this song is in the key of B. Is that what
It's
you're
in
saying?
the key of A.
It's in the key
It's
of
a
A.
1, 4, 5, and A. Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
it's 1, 4, 5 like
Yeah,
typical
we start
4.
on the 5 and then.
Okay.
More teasing. Man the myth.
We don't get a lot of this on Jam Fest. Rightfully so, because this truly is the musician show. So, we don't normally do this because this show is all about rock and I don't particularly musicians a hand, but Andrew's cool with it, and the band wants it, so we're going to do a little King B, is that what we're going to do? That's right.
Yeah.
It's a little Slim Harpo.
Are y'all ready? Goes out to my friend Karen, wherever you are. Buzzing around your hive. Well, I'm a king bee, baby. Buzzing around your hive. Well, you know I'll give you 100 reasons why you let me come inside. Come inside. You know I'm young and able to buzz all night long. You know I'm young and able to buzz all night long. You know when you hear me buzzing, girl, Lord, you know we got some steam going on.
Fester. Turn it up, ready? Let me get one more right there. Come on, some of that Jimmy Smith. Bring it down to Worcester. Worcester Mass, come on. All the way from Champaign, Illinois. One time, Mr. Ben Boss. Boss, come on, baby. Well, I'm a king bee. Be my queen. Well, I'm a king bee, baby. Be my queen. Well, you know we can make more honey, honey. Lord, than the whole world ever seen. All right, Tarzan, give me one. Able to buzz all night long. You know I'm young and able to buzz all night long. Well, I love to buzz you, baby, when your man is gone. Give me a buzz, girl. I'll be right over. All right, thank you, Brother Richard. Thank you so much.
Jeffrey! Yo, Rick!
Blow that shit up.
Oh, man!
How do you like them now, baby? All right, we're gonna take a blow here.
Hey, boys, we got something to talk about now, don't we? Andrew, I hope that chair's not that slippery that you're sitting on. All right. I'm coming through. Just gonna put my guitar down.
Nice job, fellas. All right, well, Andrew, we'll do your song next.
Hey,
That's
Are
the.
we gonna play? Should we play it?
I thought it was
All right.
Shall we sit or playing?
Yeah, let's.
Oh, play another song.
All right.
Let's
Play another song, man. Yeah, the real band's back. Andrew's back in town.
Yes.
That was cool, man. I'll be singing lead on this
Two
one.
Andrews and mine, okay?
What's your
Check. It's in the
All right, man. Yeah. Playing with the band.
All right. You've done that 4, ain't you?
That was a lot of fun, guys.
That was a
You
lot of
got
fun.
both kinds of
Ah, yeah, man. I'll tell you what. This is a nice room to play
You
in.
never know what's gonna happen at Jam Fest.
That's right, man.
Check.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to try to get a gig here. This is pretty good.
All the eggs
Check.
you
All right.
Andrew, what is it?
We're gonna do Jesus Just Left Chicago.
Okay.
Guys, in fact, play the night out. Whatever songs you got left. Play them on out, but before your last song, give me a heads up, okay?
Okay.
Oh, we need the fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, my distinct pleasure, one more time, to introduce live on JamFest TV from the hood in Golden Gate City, live, Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys, baby.
All right.
We're gonna feature Andrew on this one. Andrew Pierce. Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Well, Jesus just left Chicago, heading down for New Orleans. Yeah, Jesus just left Chicago, heading down for New Orleans. Yeah, growing from one end to another, and all points in between. Took a jump through Mississippi. Yeah, that Mississippi muddy water turned to wine. Yeah, took a jump through Mississippi. Yeah, that Mississippi muddy water turned to wine. Yeah, then down to the JamFest TV, where everybody's feeling fine. Take me with you, Jesus. How about some guitar? Well, look at those hot hands work. How about some Mississippi saxophone? Well, you might not see him in person, but he'll see you just the same. Yeah, you might not see him in person, but you'll see you just the same. Taking care of business in his name.
bring it home, guys. Yeah, ready.
Yeah.
Take my way, that's the highway, that's the best. Joe Kicks on Route 66. Well, they wind from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Joe Kicks on Route 66. They come from St. Louis down to Missouri, Oklahoma City. It looks so pretty, you see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Yo, get this content. Go and take the California trip. Joe Kicks on Route 66. St. Louis down to Missouri, Oklahoma City. It looks so pretty, you'll see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Yo, get this content. Go and take the California trip. Joe Kicks on Route 66. Joe Kicks on Route 66. Joe Kicks on Route 66.
Everybody stay put where you are. Stay put where you are. Holy shit, man, that was some hot fucking rock and roll, brother. Ben Voss on lead guitar and lead vocals. And guys, our second half sponsor, I'd like to just take a few words to thank them. It is the Chicken Ranch at Casa Conover. And yeah, there's no room, there is real truth to the story that I do raise chickens. So when we were putting the show together, you know, we have no budget. In fact, the only way we pay him is we've got a sponsor that couldn't stand listening to it anymore. Said, get a sound guy, because I can't stand listening to it anymore. So we got a sponsor. The other sponsor is Casa Conover, and we can't get musicians to play for peanuts, but we figured we can get them to play for eggs.
Little brown eggs.
So we've got a half a dozen brown eggs for each one of you. Whoa. Fresh picked.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
tell you what, my girls have been laying their asses off for you guys, trying to get, what, 30 eggs? 30 eggs together. I'll tell you what, you're going to love them. They're delicious. They're practically organic. The birds live in my backyard. They're happy. They love me, I love them, and now you will love them too.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So we thank the Chicken Ranch at Casa Conover. And guys, you got you got another song in you, right?
We're gonna do another one, then we'll sit and chat with you a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the show out of here with the last song, man.
Okay, this is it.
This is it, man. So you blow the roof. However, hold on before we go. We got some upcoming gigs with the Biscuit Boys, don't
Yeah,
we?
we got the 27th at the Dog's Tooth on Pine Ridge Road, and then the 28th at beautiful Yabba's down on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful gig for us, so maybe we'll see you there.
Hey, that room at Yabba's is a good place to play, man.
Wonderful people too, Kevin and the whole
Kevin's
bunch. Wonderful.
Kevin's my Goomba, man. I
Is that
love
right?
Kevin. He's a good guy, man.
And the Dog's Tooth, that's our home base.
There you go.
He does a wonderful job.
Hey, I tell you what, man. Give it up.
Sundays, well, I'll meet you up there. We'll watch some football and join in the jam this Sunday. I'll be there.
It'll be actually next Sunday. It's every other
Well, then I
Sunday.
will not
now.
be there.
But doesn't matter, man. Hats off to the Dogtooth, man. Doing their best to keep music alive there. We got to
Yeah.
give our hats off to them. Thank you,
great.
Shoyan and Arena.
Good people.
All right, here's one going out. This is by the Showstoppers. It's one of my favorite songs. So we are going to blow your bass out.
Take us home, baby.
Dancing on the ceiling, dancing on the floor. People everywhere coming through the door. They know there's a party going on. Doing a dancing romance on the lawn. I know it's cold outside. Come on, baby, keep me satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Every time you steal that groove, it ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a whiskey party. Well, come on, baby, I'll take that crazy soul. I know you're gonna lose control. You can do boogaloo, anything that you want to do. I know it's cold outside. Come on, baby, I'll keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Every time you steal that groove, it ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a house party. I said rolling, strolling, baby, don't control it. I said moving, prove it, baby, don't you lose it. It ain't nothing but a party. It ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a biscuit boy party. Come on, Benny. I know it's cold outside. Come on, baby, keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Every time you steal that groove, it ain't nothing but a party. It ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a house party. I know it's cold outside. Good night.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys, we couldn't be happier to have you guys here in the studio with us. And hey, man, I got a 3XL.
Oh, my goodness.
It's yours, brother.
Oh, I'm gonna skateboard out front.
You're gonna skateboard out front with it? And
Thank you so much,
I
brother.
gotta see a picture of you wearing that on Facebook, okay?
You got it tonight.
All right, man. Hey,
With nothing else, though.
I don't care.
All right.
As long as you have the shirt on.
All right.
All right? All right, man. Hey, catch Big Buck and the Biscuit Boys on the 27th at the Dog Tooth and on the 29th at Yabba's. 28th at Yabba's. So that's back to back, Friday and Saturday nights?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, your weekend's set.
We're a working band.
Guys, thanks so much.
Thank you, brother. That was wonderful.
Thanks, Rich.
Yep. And we're gonna kill the mics, and we're just gonna play a little soundtrack on the way out. You guys can take your time getting your stuff together. No hurry, no rush. Just be careful. Don't fall down and get hurt.
That's no bowling ball. That's my wife.
That's right.
You don't have to leave.
My wife, she's a terrible cook. Last year the flies all chipped in to fix the screen.
Not all the mics are dead yet.
Yeah. And our house, we pray after we eat.
Okay.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on Jeff Best TV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Insurance quotes for nothing and fresh eggs for free. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band with banging drums. We're gonna jam with local musicians, shots and flats and harmonies. Grab a beer from your refrigerator. Rock and roll and Jam Fest TV. All right, listen up. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play your guitar on your best TV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Insurance quotes for nothing and fresh eggs for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band that bangs the drums. Fresh eggs for nothing. Chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing. And your chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing. Yeah, and your chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing. Chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing.